My team engineered the new Territory diesel all-wheel drive. It's got the power to tow up to 2.7 tonnes. But is it powerful enough to tow a mountain of snow up a mountain?
That's it. All right, we'll be back for more, mate.
Watch me and the guys test the Territory's towing at ford.com.au.
G'day footy fans, Billy Brownless here for the all-new Ford Territory. Now what you mightn't know is that we both have something in common. The Ford Territory, of course, is one of the smartest cars on the road, and I was one of the smartest players when I played for the Cats. Let's see if I've still got it. Nice warm-up from Brownless, but here he goes. Let's go now. There's a nice shot. Oh yes, he's on fire! Around the corner, Stevie Johnson like. Another one! Somebody stop him! Stop the dodge it. Oh, back around. Drills it in. Goal. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Oh, I did. This is unbelievable from Brownless. One more. I'll give you one more, fans out there. Not sure if I can do it, but the siren went in 94. You all remember that? And the big fella lined up. Never in doubt. Watch this. Keep going back. How far do you reckon it is? 100 metres? Righto, here we go. Oh! Come back here. Oh! Yes! Oh! I've kicked that 90 metres, lobbed in the back of the Territory. Great to see I haven't lost it. I'm still as smart as ever, just like the all-new Ford Territory. Catch you next time.
Change your plan, Max. Come on, come on.
Drive 120 kilometres, then turn left.
Hi.
Surprise! I'm at yours. I'm stuck at the gate.
Change your plan, Max.
Ford Territory, rugged Aussie charm, comes standard.
Diesel, love the diesel. We really needed extra grunt. It's a lot quieter than other traditional four-wheel drives, so you don't hear it ticking over as loudly. Yeah, love the economy. Drives really well, it's nice and smooth. Oh, the kids love it. The entertainment system, that blows them away every time, even if it's a 5-minute trip. They just want to hook on a DVD and Anna and I can talk in peace.
Surfboards, stand-up boards, windsurfing boards, all the sails. From eskies, wetsuits, paddles. With all the gear that I carry, it's a bit hard to get a flight.
Pass the pump, like never before. Dry off. Listen.
Triple J.
Unlock.
Sure about this?
Cross a creek. Or stay alert, like never before. Because Ford now has a range like never before. Take this Territory TX rear-wheel drive. 17-inch alloys, reverse sensing, and 5-star ANCAP safety rating. $39,990, drive away. Never had a test drive before? Maybe now's the time.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the President and CEO, Ford Australia, Bob Graziano.
Let me start by thanking all of you for being here, taking the time out of your busy day to participate in this preview of the new Ford Territory. This is the start of a very busy year for Ford in Australia. This really is the first installment of a $232 million investment that we're making in this platform. Later this year, we're going to talk to you about LPI, we're going to talk to you about a freshening on Falcon, and we're also going to talk to you about EcoBoost. In fact, Ford's going to introduce the first dedicated LPI system in technology in Australia, and then EcoBoost will be our first worldwide rear-wheel drive sedan application of that technology. These are just a couple of the examples of how Ford in Australia is benefiting from our One Ford global strategy. We're leveraging our engineering resources on innovations and advancements, making new global technologies affordable for our customers here in Australia. At Ford, we're striving to produce vehicles that are class leaders in quality, sustainability, safety, and smart technologies. We really believe that this is a strategy that will allow our customers to feel the difference. Ford Australia is making tremendous contributions to the One Ford world as well. We're leveraging our expertise here in engineering and design. In fact, we leverage those on the Global Ranger program, which will start hitting showrooms later this year, as well as the Ford Figo, which won the 2010 Car of the Year award in India, along with a number of other awards. But 2011 is where the game changes for Ford in Australia. One Ford enables Ford Australia to bring in new vehicles. And in fact, we're updating nearly 85% of our showroom, including global technologies. Ford technology that's a first in Australia. Now, there's no better way to start a new year than with the launch of the new Territory. In 2004, Territory redefined the mid-size SUV segment. It's the only Australian-designed and engineered SUV. It's built by Australians for Australians. Territory has evolved over the years with refreshes and updates, and we believe is now ready to take on a more competitive market. We've listened to and engaged with our consumers as well as our dealers on the new Territory, and we believe that this will re-energize the Territory brand and maintain its place as a leader in the medium SUV segment. Many people thought that the new Territory would only involve the introduction of a new diesel engine. That's just one part of a much bigger story. We've done a lot to make the new Territory every bit better. Our new Territory has a new interior, a new exterior, new smart technologies, and an all-new powertrain which delivers outstanding fuel economy. It's only fitting then that we add a new series, the Titanium series, which will replace the Ghia series and repositions the lineup. Today's exclusive preview is really to provide you with a comprehensive design review. Next month, we're going to do a comprehensive engineering review because there's so much more that we want to talk to you about with respect to this vehicle. And then in April, we're going to let you drive this terrific new product. But now, do you remember our Ford Territory TV campaign where the little boy dreams of his dad owning a Territory? It's a story about envy. And when you see the new Territory, you'll understand that SUV envy is alive and well. Let's have a look.
Who's most likely to give you a family car that's the envy of all others? Ford, of course. With more standard features across the range, the new look Ford Territory is our best yet.
As a parent, I know that if my son went to the trouble of wrapping a car to look like a new Territory, I'd do everything I could to buy that vehicle. I thought it would only be fitting to bring the boy back to help us to reveal our new Territory, so please make him welcome. This is Ford's Territory boy, Marco. Hey Marco, how are you? Good. I see you've been busy with your crayons again. You want to help us reveal this new car? All right, let's do it. Territory is a great-looking vehicle, and I think it's a product that our customers are going to love. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please thank Marco for joining us today? Thanks, Marco. The 2011 Territory does live up to the Ford brand promise of quality, sustainability, safety, and smart technologies. And I believe that the Australian families are going to love Territory all over again. Now let me hand over to our very talented designers to walk you through the vehicle. Our exterior design manager, Todd Willing, and interior design manager, Scott Ferrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the President and CEO, Ford Australia, Bob Graziano.
Let me start by thanking all of you for being here, taking the time out of your busy day to participate in this preview of the new Ford Territory. This is the start of a very busy year for Ford in Australia. This really is the first installment of a $232 million investment that we're making in this platform. Later this year, we're going to talk to you about LPI, we're going to talk to you about a freshening on Falcon, and we're also going to talk to you about EcoBoost. In fact, Ford's going to introduce the first dedicated LPI system in technology in Australia, and then EcoBoost will be our first worldwide rear-wheel drive sedan application of that technology. These are just a couple of the examples of how Ford in Australia is benefiting from our One Ford global strategy. We're leveraging our engineering resources on innovations and advancements, making new global technologies affordable for our customers here in Australia. At Ford, we're striving to produce vehicles that are class leaders in quality, sustainability, safety, and smart technologies. We really believe that this is a strategy that will allow our customers to feel the difference. Ford Australia is making tremendous contributions to the One Ford world as well. We're leveraging our expertise here in engineering and design. In fact, we leverage those on the Global Ranger program, which will start hitting showrooms later this year, as well as the Ford Figo, which won the 2010 Car of the Year award in India, along with a number of other awards. But 2011 is where the game changes for Ford in Australia. One Ford enables Ford Australia to bring in new vehicles. And in fact, we're updating nearly 85% of our showroom, including global technologies. Ford technology that's a first in Australia. Now, there's no better way to start a new year than with the launch of the new Territory. In 2004, Territory redefined the mid-size SUV segment. It's the only Australian-designed and engineered SUV. It's built by Australians for Australians. Territory has evolved over the years with refreshes and updates, and we believe is now ready to take on a more competitive market. We've listened to and engaged with our consumers as well as our dealers on the new Territory, and we believe that this will re-energize the Territory brand and maintain its place as a leader in the medium SUV segment. Many people thought that the new Territory would only involve the introduction of a new diesel engine. That's just one part of a much bigger story. We've done a lot to make the new Territory every bit better. Our new Territory has a new interior, a new exterior, new smart technologies, and an all-new powertrain which delivers outstanding fuel economy. It's only fitting then that we add a new series, the Titanium series, which will replace the Ghia series and repositions the lineup. Today's exclusive preview is really to provide you with a comprehensive design review. Next month, we're going to do a comprehensive engineering review because there's so much more that we want to talk to you about with respect to this vehicle. And then in April, we're going to let you drive this terrific new product. But now, do you remember our Ford Territory TV campaign where the little boy dreams of his dad owning a Territory? It's a story about envy. And when you see the new Territory, you'll understand that SUV envy is alive and well. Let's have a look.
Who's most likely to give you a family car that's the envy of all others? Ford, of course. With more standard features across the range, the new look Ford Territory is our best yet.
As a parent, I know that if my son went to the trouble of wrapping a car to look like a new Territory, I'd do everything I could to buy that vehicle. I thought it would only be fitting to bring the boy back to help us to reveal our new Territory, so please make him welcome. This is Ford's Territory boy, Marco. Hey Marco, how are you? I see you've been busy with your crayons again. You want to help us reveal this new car? All right, let's do it. Territory is a great looking vehicle, and I think it's a product that our customers are going to love. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please thank Marco for joining us today? Thanks, Marco. The 2011 Territory does live up to the Ford brand promise of quality, sustainability, safety, and smart technologies. And I believe that the Australian families are going to love Territory all over again. Now let me hand over to our very talented designers to walk you through the vehicle. Our exterior design manager, Todd Willing, and interior design manager, Scott Ferrier. Now let me hand over to our very talented designers to walk you through the vehicle. Our exterior design manager, Todd Willing, and interior design manager, Scott Ferrier. Gentlemen.
Thanks everyone for coming along. As Bob mentioned, my name is Todd Willing. I was the design manager for the exterior of the new Territory program, and this is my colleague Scott Ferrier, who's the interior manager, and he's going to be taking us through some of the interior detail in a moment. Back in 2004, the new benchmark was set in the SUV segment by Ford Territory. It was loved by families for its thoughtful design, driving refinement, and its versatility. But the market's changed. With an array of new competitive entries in market and a more sophisticated customer base, we had to move things along. And so that's where the opportunity arose with this new Territory program. This gave us a chance to apply Ford's global kinetic design philosophy, which, as you guys would well know by now, is about describing Ford's new product and fantastic dynamic attributes in a visual sense on the vehicle. So in the case of the Territory, we wanted to reposition it slightly from where it was and give it a more sleek and premium appeal. There were several themes that we developed, and we actually gave them character names depending on the design. This was the winning theme amongst those, and we nicknamed this one Capable Sophistication. So as with all kinetic designs, if you take a look, in the front and centre is the design really revolves around this trapezoid graphic. So this has been lifted up to give a little more prominence in the front, and it's accented with, depending on series, but there's some beautiful detailed capping on a 3-bar open grille ring design rather. Immediately above it, you'll notice the very slender connected dog bone graphic that connects the two projector lamp headlamps with a slimline upper grille design. The grille design is finished off with a sort of a wing form finisher, and that in the centre portion trumpets out and it cradles the Ford oval, which is intended to give that a little bit more prominence on the front, really showing that we're very proud of this new car. Underneath, you'll notice the U-graphic lower skid plate, which is very integral to the lower fascia, and you can see it forms and connects up into that trapezoid graphic, again highlighting the overall appearance. Flanking the lower skid plate is the auxiliary cooling ducts here, which I'm sure everyone understands the functional requirement of those, and that is depending on the powertrain, can be closed or open to increase the vehicle's overall efficiency. Above that, depending again on series, we either have a fog lamp through the mid-series, or in the case of the titanium, we have a very premium looking LED light pipe position lamp. Moving up to the hood of the vehicle, you notice a little bit more masculine sculpturing in that, again fitting with the overall philosophy of kinetic design. And then in the centre of the hood is a subtle power bulge which hint towards the new TDCI powertrain in the case of the diesel. So along the side of the vehicle you notice there's new fender sheet metal, more prominent in the wheel arches, tighter creases, again fitting back with the kinetic philosophy, and that's to obviously give the vehicle a more imposing stance. Within the fender itself there's a fender feature, varies depending on series between a moulded self-coloured part with an integrated turn signal. On the titanium series this is a painted part with a nice bright finisher again to complement the other bright work on the rest of the car. And then we get the turn signal integrated into the mirror skull cap. Moving a little further down the side of the vehicle and you'll notice the new lower door cladding. So this is a very nice kinetic design feature. It's flushed a little bit more than it was previously, give us a tailored look. And there's a nice dynamic rising line on that with a light catcher underneath it, again to give the impression of a dynamic vehicle. As we move a little bit further down towards the rear end of the vehicle, there's a new quarter panel sheet metal. We've taken the opportunity to clean up some of the surfacing at the top of the C-post. The rear quarter light graphic again has a nice clipping that brings it back and connects it with what's going on in the front end. There's a nice tapering undercut, again very dynamic feature that leads in to the new tail lamps. The new tail lamps are now horizontal in aspect, versus the outgoing model which had a more vertical one, and that's indeed to increase the presence in the rear of the vehicle, give it more visual width, and there's also a really nice dynamic cut to that shape as well. So they are connected by a more tailored fit rear lift gate applique, so that we've done away with the old offset handle there and just modernised it and give it really nice feel to it. Moving down below, there's a new rear bumper fascia, of course, with the diffuser section is configurable through series, but has an integrated skid plate in the lower, and which matches the one going on in the front end. And then in particular on the titanium series, there's a nice graphic clamping either side of that to finish off the premium look. All right, now we're going to go through a basic overview of the exterior series differentiation through the model range. So if we start at the core TX model, you'll notice in particular there's a new 5-spoke 17-inch wheel design, nice solid honest wheel there. It gets the self-coloured fender feature with the integrated turn signal. Moving around to the front, the lower grille has the alloy effect grille finishes. The upper portion is all black in this case, self-coloured, but right across the full range we get the projector lamps, which is a really nice feature to have. The lower skid plate in this one is also a black moulding. Moving up through to the TS, the mid-series, it gets a sportier design wheel. It's an open 5-spoke design with a machine face with a silver bright paint. Again, the fender finisher is as per the TX. But moving around to the front, and the alloy effect finishes that we have on the main grille is then reflected up into the upper slim grille in top. We also get a fog lamp integrated into the lower fascia there as well, which is a nice step up. And then moving on to the premium titanium series, you'll notice all these finished treatments on the front grille get full bright, and that really sets the car off when you see it driving down the road, catches the light very nicely. Again, as I said, highlighting the Ford oval on the front there. The other key feature, along with the alloy effect skid plate, is as I mentioned before, the LED light pipe, which gives us quite a signature look in combination with the projector lamps. The wheels on the titanium series have a very nice contrast shadow paint effect that really show off the machine face very well and highlight the overall vehicle. So that's essentially the overview on the exterior differentiation. So now I'm going to hand over to Scott, who's going to take us through a little bit more detail on the interior design.
Thanks very much, Todd. Good afternoon, everyone. As Todd mentioned, my name is Scott Ferrier, and I'm the Interior Design Manager for passenger cars. and I'd like to take you on a short tour of the new Territory interior. You've heard the word premium being used a lot to describe the interior, and we've applied the same philosophy to the interior. As you can see, as soon as you open the door, the changes are immediately apparent. We'll start with the armrest. This is now located a little bit higher in the vehicle, making it much more comfortable. The elbow form falls readily onto the armrest. In front of the armrest, continuing the arc as the console flows down, you see the new cup holders. Very important aspect of a car in Australia. These cup holders have a rubber insert which hold the cups in position, so they don't move around. To the right of the cup holders we find the new handbrake, which is in a very ergonomic position and is finished by a beautiful premium chrome bezel. One of the innovations on the Territory is a soft iPod or mobile phone holder which keeps the mobile phone or iPod held firmly in place. This is soft, so it's non-scratch, and can be connected to the audio system via either a USB or an audio jack. And you can position your phone in there knowing it's safe, it's not going to move around, and retain all the original storage that the Territory was famous for. Moving further forward, you'll notice that there is no open storage in the Territory. This is the premium feel for the vehicle. Ahead of the gear lever, we have our tambour door. This is very simple and elegant to operate. You merely just touch the chrome detail and lift the door up. And behind the screen, you can store all your everyday objects, hide them out of the way when you're not using them. One feature that was proven to be very much appreciated was the tissue holder. Once again, Ford has redesigned the tissue holder to meet the dimensions of the new size tissue box, which is, again, fantastic for families. Underneath the tissue holder, there is the open storage and a 12 volts. And when not in use, you can simply slide the tambour door down. It's all hidden. It's very elegant. Moving up the center console, we'll find the same logic that we used for the FG Falcon applied to the heating and audio controls. This was something that our customers responded very favorably to. They said it was very easy to use, very intuitive, and the positioning was ergonomically correct. Everybody felt comfortable with this. So in line with the DNA of Ford Australia products, we have used the same design philosophy. Moving higher up in the vehicle, in a more prominent position, we find the new touchscreen display. This was very heavily researched, and we felt that it was the safest position to have this display, both from a line of vision and also for ease of operation. Because it's high up in the vehicle in a prominent position, it's very easy to operate. You merely move your finger from the steering wheel and you can activate all the controls. As you can see, we have mobile phone and heating, etc. displayed there. We also took the opportunity when refreshing the interior of the Territory to refresh the steering wheel and also the instrumentation. You'll notice, again, premium instruments, a little bit like a luxury watch, very clean, very precise, with this crystal clear white backlighting. Very easy to read, not distracting, not tiring. Between the speedo and the rev counter, you find a central information display where you would expect to find it. This is a very clear position, very prominent in front of the driver, so he's not going to be distracted. To the right of the instrument panel, we find the new heater vents. They're circular in design and they're also very intuitive to use. Very simple, just press the vanes and twist to redirect the air around the cabin. A more global overview of the interior. This is a luxury vehicle, and as such it should be quite discreet. We don't want any distracting shapes on the upper eyepiece, so you can see that it's a very calm and comfortable environment to sit in. We have the centre console, which slopes and curves down from the armrest in a beautiful curve, and then sweeps up underneath, cradling the upper IP in this kinetic Y-shaped structure. And I like to think of the upper controls being like a pebble which has been inserted into the sand, and the sand, being the IP, has just moved gently to accept this beautiful piece of design. The Territory interior was hailed as being extremely capable, extremely practical, and we've carried over all the practicalities of the previous generation. All the storage facilities that you would expect to find in an SUV, with the added storage of the tambour door. We still have the configurable 7 seats. We still have all the facilities in the door, and also the hidden storage in the trunk of the vehicle. And as was mentioned earlier, this is a vehicle that we feel has moved into the premium business class, and is an interior that our customers will be envious of. And with that, I'd like to hand back to Todd for a short sum up.
Thank you very much, Scott. So there you have it. We have a very capable and sleek-looking exterior in combination with the very inviting and refined interior. And we think, coupled with the very efficient new powertrains on offer and Territory's renowned chassis refinement and smart technologies to come, that we've got the ingredients to put Territory back on top where it belongs. Thanks very much.
G'day footy fans, Billy Brownless here for the all-new Ford Territory. It's a beauty. Today I'm going to challenge a couple of cats and see if they can beat Billy in packing up the Ford Territory for a family holiday. We're going to pack all this into the Ford Territory. Start the clock. Here we go. Oh, look at it. Big ones first. We put that in there. We're going to have some fun at the beach, Roobster and I. There we go, up there. Couple of chairs here. Pack them in. Footies. Could have a kick and the netball. That'll do there. Here's Rubes, and I'll bring the dog. Come on, I know you're asleep. Okay, Ruby, very important here that you're safe and well. And of course, with an all-new Ford Territory, we have the NCAP 5-star rating. Ford haven't forgotten about you, mate. Your own little seatbelt. We just click it in there. The DVD, there you go. Righto, Dad in the front. Very important, Dad gets the iPod going, because the new Ford Territory diesel can do over 1,000 Ks on one tank. Here we go, seatbelt. Stop the clock. 2 minutes 05. Are you ready for your big challenge, H?
Yes, we are, Bill. Ready to go.
Ready, set, go! Here we go. Oh, a couple of seconds there. Good thinking from H.
On the bottom.
Oh, I like the way he's thought about this. Footies, netball.
Should be upset if I forgot the turtle.
Right,
back it in so I can't fly around.
Ruby, done, stop.
Done.
Oh, yes, got him. Okay, Harry, I'm still on top, 205. Nigel, 209. Let's see how you go, mate. Here we go. Go, Harry. Oh, what's he going to do? Oh, throws it in. Look, watch out for Ruby there.
She's all right.
I'd hate to see your bedroom, Harry. Now, just don't throw Ruby in. You've got to put her in the child seat. And poor old Buddy, don't forget Buddy. Here we go in the front now, the iPod. Done. Stop. Uh-oh. 1 minute 40. I think we're going to go to the judges, but I'm not sure about just throwing it in the back like that. No, they've given me the nod. It's all official. It's all okay. Well done, Harry. Well, that's it for the first Beat Billy challenge, of course. Well done to Nigel. Harry, just too good, mate. I'm not sure about your technique.
As long as you get it done, Bill, that's all that counts.
Exactly, H. And we must thank the all-new Ford Territory. What a magnificent vehicle. Loved it. We'll catch you next time.
My team engineered the new Territory Titanium with an 8-inch colour touchscreen, putting sat-nav, Bluetooth and your iPod at your fingertips. In fact, it's so smart, it can take us around the world in a single day. To now, girls.
Scotland. India. Scotland. Buying a new car is all about comparisons. That's why we're happy for you to compare, to see which car has smart technology.
22 degrees.
Or which one gives you the protection you want. Ford believes you should compare, because we're absolutely confident we've got the car for you. Like this 7-seat Territory TS Limited Edition with leather trim and Bluetooth. From $41,990 drive away. Come in, test drive it, compare it.
Put your
What do you
seatbelts
reckon?
on, kids. We're going for a drive.
Where's the keys? Let's go.
Where are we going to go?
You guys ready to head to the beach? Where would you like to go on the Territory? Let's go right to Crazy Town. We're going to Sydney.
We're going to go to Rose's house, show the new car. Will there be chocolates there? She touches it, she's dead.
We are off to Uluru, that big thing in the middle of Australia.
Hi, my name is Joseph Smith, and we've just stole this mother.
You want to rob a bank now? Turbo Diesel's plenty of time to get away with.
Cops, bro, cops, cops, cops!
Good sound effects.
So, is there a reason Tom is driving?
Good question.
Do you know how to drive?
He's 8.
I'm aware of that.
I'm only a 9-year-old. Tom, have you driven before? Yes. Good. You have? Let's go!
My name is... Shush.
Don't do that!
Let's...
Hamish, stop doing that!
Okay, Jack, sit down, please. Yeah. Jack, okay.
Could you just be quiet? Oh, aren't they delightful children?
Yeah.
Oh, you lovers!
Hey, sorry, we're filming.
I'm just having a look. That's all. I didn't realise anyone was in it.
I feel very safe in this car.
It's got dynamic stability.
I really like the car because it's safe, because he's driving.
This would be great for a learner.
Oh, good, it's got airbags, has it? It's airbags everywhere. Fun bags!
Oh, I like that.
So I can take calls on my mobile phone too in this car.
We can link up the Bluetooth into our phones and iPod. My husband doesn't have a tooth.
iPod jack and USB jack.
Look over here, you can stick your iPod in there.
And what about this little puppy, girls?
8-inch colour touch screen.
Don't touch my screen.
It has a DVD player. Most cars don't even have that.
The kids can watch movies on the...
Kids? Are we having kids? I did not know that.
I can't believe the space.
It has 7 seats, so it fits us all in.
You can fit 2 adults all the way back here.
This car fits the whole family. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we can have another baby.
Let's start practicing, Mummy. Where are our kids? They must be in one of the 30 compartments that are in this car.
30?
There's a compartment here.
That's where we put the murder weapon.
Yeah, it's even got the kebab holders here.
I need to go to the toilet.
That's one compartment we don't have.
I thought that was a movie. It is, you're making it. How do we know where to go?
Look at this touch screen. U-Butte satellite navigation.
It's just got absolutely everything. And it's got Bluetooth with a GSP.
We've got the reverser here. I'll be able to back out.
GSP?
Not that I hit a car every day.
Yeah, it may be quiet, but it's incredibly powerful.
2.7 diesel barrel.
8.2 litres per 100 kilometres. Did you know that?
No one can tow 1,600 kilos.
Yeah, well, get out and I'll tow you. Might be able to tow this.
Unlike John, it has lower emissions.
Oh, I can't breathe.
Can't beat that new car smell, can you? Are these leather seats?
This is just sheer luxury.
Ooh, la la la. Look at me.
I've got the best car I've stolen since that Ford 73 I stole. We're gonna rock this place, man.
Leave it, Zach. I am so black. I drive a Ford Territory and I have a 6-pack.
This is wonderful music.
I've had a lovely day and I feel refreshed and I'm on my way. Yes, I'm on my way.
Cut. And we're finished. We're not finished.
The end. I'm in love with this car.
No, you're in love with me.
Bye-bye.
Arrivederci.
Adios.
Good night.
Cheers.
We're having kids.
You're lagging, eh? I love it.
The end.